making noise.
So we're at the launch floor of the highly anticipated Skoda Kylaq, and Skoda has managed to surprise us and undercut basically all of its competitors at 7.89 lakh rupees. I'm joined by Petr Janeba, the brand director of Skoda Auto India. Peter, thank you so much for talking to us on CNBC as well as Overdrive. Brilliant pricing. What do you think is going to drive customers apart from the pricing aspect of this to Skoda dealerships?
So just to be very much clear, the customers will be driven from 27th of January when we really start to deliver the cars to first of them.
Right.
However, now in the handraiser part, and for this we unveil only the starting price, and the rest of the price list with all the options, understanding and making all potential customers able to configure their own model with color and everything they would like to have in the car. It's a 2nd December. Why? Because in December we start to produce the car, and we don't want to betray the customer saying, you book already now and one day is coming. No, when we start to produce, then we as well start to take a real bookings. Nah? These real bookings will come with the real price list, 7, 8, 9 stays. The price is on par with competitors. This is what we promised. It's a surprising price probably, but I mean, we are a brand which has surprising in our DNA.
I do understand that it would require a lot more investment from the brand to bring in a new powertrain, say a 1.2 litre naturally aspirated. And I have to ask you because customers seem to want it. So why hasn't Skoda considered a 1.2 litre naturally aspirated for the Indian market?
I mean, we have made these calculations, so it was not just about different powertrains like diesel and CNG, it was as well about bringing a natural aspirated engine. In the end of the day, we really want, because we have extended our production capacity in Pune, and we said the potential of this great platform, and we as a Skoda brand always create an expectation delivering the best what we have in terms of technology. It would not be fair to start with a cheaper, not so powerful and maybe not so efficient engine like the natural aspirated is. So that's why we bring the best what we have, and the best technology what we have now is 1.0 TSI, 85 kilowatts. It delivers a decent torque, so it's powerful, it's efficient, but it is as well a reliable engine. So we see it's a win-win situation because it has still make our development faster, knowing that the engine and the platform is already localized here in India. At the same point of time, it delivers much more value to the customer.
You did speak about the powertrain, but your competition does seem to offer diesel powertrains as well. Do you think that is a miscalculation in Skoda's part, or is that something that you consciously?
I mean, there are definitely customers who still want diesel. There is this market. I mean, look at the phase in which Skoda is today. We need to now grow, and with this car, our addressable segment is going from today range of the product portfolio 27% to over 60%. Right. So we now talk to more than 50% of potential new car buyers with this car. Once we will fulfill this potential of this car, we will go to the other steps. But bringing everything from the beginning, not being 100% having clarity, not having the dealer network ready, because we need to now decrease the proximity and being closer to our customers, and that's why we increase our dealership, our touch points from currently 250 to 260 to 350 next year. Yeah? So we need to grow the brand, satisfy the customer, bring the cars on the street, and then exploring more powertrains later on as a life cycle measure in future.
I have to bring up the maintenance costs and spares because customers do seem to be very unhappy about it. But what are you doing to better that aspect?
And this is something what I'm hearing very often. And this is a very special pattern which is still going around in India, like Skoda European brand has an expensive after-sale services which are not matching competitors. So I can answer only one thing. We will surprise you on 2nd December because there will be a great value proposition which will finally kill this myth. Because since we have launched the India 2.0 range, Slavia and Kushaq, which are deeply localized EKD with the local parts, the availability of the parts and the prices of the parts are on the level of the competition. For these cars. Yes, we still do make and produce European cars based on parts and components, business model and scale here. In the end of the day, these cars will be 100% European always, and the parts are coming from Europe, and this is a different value proposition. But for our Slavia, Kushaq, and ultimately Kylaq, which has even higher level of localization, so will go even down. I'm telling you, we will surprise everybody because this perception which you just said, I hear the same, but it is a myth.
And finally, I have to ask you that what next from the brand that we can expect? Is it a facelift of the Kushaq as well as the Slavia?
Okay, so facelift needs to come. I mean, the cars will be now 4 years old. It is the right time for facelift. So I don't know whether I should already say it or not, but but Kushaq will get facelift next year. Right. Yes. Slavia not. Slavia will get it a little bit later. I mean, this is a very good car. We just have launched the Monte Carlo. We just have launched the Sportline range, and it's more or less a facelift already. There are more features coming in order to create a different value proposition between the Kylaq and Kushaq to mitigate the substitution potential, but this is all coming later, so stay tuned. A lot of is happening in Skoda, and we do everything to make customers happy.
Thank you so much for your time. We look forward to the next few months to see what happens with the Kylaq.
Thank you very much. Pleasure to meet you. Thank you.